students, welcome to VTech. In this video, I am going to discuss about partial fractions. A very simple topic. Almost there are 3 to 4 types. We can solve them very easily. These partial fractions are used in differential applications or any other solving where the denominators are in the form of multiplication and where we need to split those. Okay, that means writing them as a summation terms. So in those cases, and to make the calculation very simple, we can use this method to solve this method, that is partial fractions, to solve the problems. So let us see what is meant by partial fraction. Suppose if two functions are given, f of x and g of x, and if those two functions ratio, that is f of x by g of x, is a rational fraction, then that rational fraction is called as a proper fraction, such that f of x is less than degree of f of x is less than degree of f g of x. What is meant by degree? Degree means the highest power of x or y or z, whatever variable may be there in that equation. That highest power is called as degree. So here consider 3x square minus 6x power 10 plus 4x is x. Consider this equation, polynomial equation. In this, what is the highest power of x? Here it is 2, here it is 10, here it is 1. The highest power is equals to 10. So the degree of this equation is 10. So the degree of f of x should be less than the degree of g of x. Then only we will call it as proper fraction. So here the degree of here f of x is 1 and here it is 2. So the degree of f of x is less than degree of g of x. So we can say it is a proper function. Now let us see, if f of x and g of x are two polynomials where g of x should not be equal to 0, then f of x by g of x is called rational fraction. The rational fraction f of x and g of x is called as a proper fraction. If the degree of f of x is less than degree of g of x, then partial fraction is possible. Otherwise, we will see another method to solve it. 2x plus 1 by x square plus 5x plus 1. Here 1, here 2. Yes, it is a proper fraction. Here the power of x is 1, here it is 3. So it is also less than, f of x power is less than g of x. So it is also true. The rational fraction f of x by g of x is called improper fraction if f of x degree is greater than g of x. That is, here it is 4. And the highest power, if you multiply, what we will get? X square into x cube plus 2 into x plus 1 into x square plus 1 into 2, that is 2. So here x cube, x power 1, x square. So the highest degree is here 3. So it is 3 is greater less than 4. So it is improper fraction. Okay. When improper fraction is given, we should convert it into a sum of consisting of polynomials and proper fraction by means of division. Okay, by using division, that is a normal long division method, we will calculate and we will write quotient plus remainder, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. We will write it in the form of that. That means if x, this is y, this is some q and the remainder is r, we will write x is equal to y into q plus r. Then we will solve the problem. Okay. Now first, let us see type 1, that is method 1. Solve 3x by x minus 2 into x plus 1. These are very easy problems, students. First of all, listen very carefully. 3x by x minus 2 into x plus 1. Here it is of the proper fraction because power 1, and if we multiply x into x, we will get x square. So power degree of g f of x is less than degree of g of x. So it is a proper fraction. Now what we will do, instead of these two terms are there, so we should get two individual summation of two individual terms. Write it as a by x minus 2, b by x plus 1. We should write like this only because two terms are there. So write it in two denominators and write down the plus symbol and the coefficients as a and b. Now next basic step is take LCM on RHS side. If we take LCM, what we will get? X minus 2 into x plus 1. Now cross multiply this. A into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 2. Okay. Now this term will get cancelled because they both are in other sides of the equality in the denominators. So we will get 3x is equal to a into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 2. Now here put x is equal to minus 1. Why we should put means take this x plus term and equate to 0. We will get x is equal to minus 1. So put x is equal to minus 1. We will get 3 into minus 1 is equal to a into minus 1 plus 1 plus b into minus 1 minus 2. That is minus 3, 0 plus b into minus 1 minus 2 minus. That implies b is equal to minus 3 divided by minus 3. What will get b is equal to 1. That implies b is equal to 1. Now over next in order to get a term, we will equate this term to 0. That is x minus 2 equal to 0 means x is equal to plus 2. Now substitute this x equal to 2 in equation number 2. We will get 3 into 2 is equal to a into 2 plus 1 plus b into 2 minus 2. Okay. This term will be eliminated. 6 is equal to a into 3. That implies a is equal to 6 by 3. So we are getting a value as 2 here. So we got a value, we got b value. Now substitute that in our main equation here. So substitute it. What we are getting? A means 2 by x minus 2 plus b is equal to 1 by x plus 1. So this is our final solution for this term. So this term can be written as summation of other two terms with the same multiples of denominators. Okay. Now let us see another type, that is type 2. That means if f of x by g of x is of the form of f of x by ax plus b whole power n. Up to now we saw only powers of 1, the factors in the denominator. But we are going to deal with powers of whole power n. Now how can we write then? We will write it as a1 ax plus b, a1 by ax plus b plus a2 by ax plus b whole square plus a3 by ax plus b whole cube and so on. In place of a2 you can write b also, in place of a3 you can write c also. Any constants or any numbers which you like to put, you can use it there. You can either use s, t, u, v, anything. Okay. Now see this problem. Resolve it. So we have power 2 here. So what should you do? A by x plus, you should raise powers 1 by 1 until the given power is reached. So 1 plus 1, 2 x square. The term is obtained. So leave it there. And now write down for x plus 2. That is c by x plus 2. Okay. Now take LCM. 1 by x square plus x plus 2 is equal to x square into x plus 2 is equal to a into cross multiply all the opposite terms. That is a into x square into x plus 2 plus b into other terms which does not have its denominator, x into x plus 2, x into x plus 2 plus c into x square into x, that is x cube. Okay. Now the denominator, x into x square into x plus 2. Now if we take LCM, what we will get? A into opposite terms, but here we are having x square and here we have already one x. So only one x will be multiplied, x into x plus 2 plus b into, already we are having x square term, so this x will not be multiplied. For this both LCM is only x square. Now into x plus 2 plus c into opposite terms, x square into x, highest is x square, so write down just x square by x, total LCM is x square plus 2. This will get cancelled. We will get 1 is equal to ax into x plus 2 plus bx into x plus 2, b into x plus 2 plus c into x square. Now from this what we can do? We can put x is equal to minus 2, then this both terms will get cancelled. So 1 is equal to a into 2 into minus 2 plus 2, a into minus 2 into minus 2 plus 2 plus b into minus 2 plus 2 plus c into minus 2 whole square. That implies 1 is equal to minus 2a plus 4c. Okay, minus 2a plus 4c, minus 2a into 0 plus 4c. So this term will be 0. 1 is equal to 4c. That implies c is equals to 1 by 4 is the answer. Now, in order to obtain others, compare the coefficients. Here what it will be become ax square plus 2xa. And here same bx plus 2b plus cx square. Now what I am doing is I am comparing x square coefficients on both sides. Here only 1 is there, so no x square coefficients. So write it as 0. Comparing x square coefficients. 0 is equal to x square coefficient here is a and other x square coefficient here is c. So a plus c equal to 0. That implies c is equal to a is equal to minus c. But we know the value of c, that is 1 by 4. That implies a is equal to minus 1 by 4. Now, in order to get b value, what you should do, you can compare x terms or constant terms. Just compare constant terms. This is one constant and here we are having 1 is equal to. So compare constant terms. So what we are having on the RHS side? 1. In LHS side we are having 1. On RHS side we are having b into 2. That implies b is equals to 1 by 2. So b is equals to 1 by 2 c value and we also got a value. So substitute all these values in the given equation. Here the obtained equation here, this is there, no? Substitute it there. We will get a by x, so minus 1 by 4x plus b by x square 1 by 2 into x square plus c by x plus 2 1 by 4 into x plus 2. Now that can be written as minus 1 by 4x plus 1 by 2x square plus 1 by 4 into x plus 2. So this is our final solution.